It's February 15th, time for more Black excellence during Black History Month. Let's get it. All right, y'all, so today's subject is Mr. Macon Bolling Allen. If you don't know, you're about to know. Mr. Allen was actually a very prominent American lawyer in history. He was actually born Allen Macon Bolling on August 4th, shout out to Barack Obama and Jeff Gordon, 1816 in Indiana. There's not much known about his childhood or his upbringing. However, as an adult, he did move to Boston, Massachusetts in the early 1840s and legally changed his name to Macon Bolling Allen in January of 1844. After this name change, he would move to Portland, Maine and begin studying law as an apprentice under a local attorney named Samuel Fessenden. Under his tutelage, Fessenden had made a motion to the Portland District to admit Allen to the bar in April of 1884. However, he was denied due to the fact that he was not a resident of Portland, Maine. He was still registered as a resident of Massachusetts. But this didn't stop Allen as he tried another method, which was through examination, and even to Fessenden's surprise, he was admitted by the Portland District. It was later that year on July 3rd, 1844, that Allen was granted a license to practice law, making him the first ever African-American lawyer in the country. Unfortunately, he didn't find much work in Maine due to the predominantly white population, so he moved back to Boston and would be admitted to the bar there in May of 1845. Later that year, he would conduct a jury trial, and this would be cited as the very first time an African-American would argue before a jury in U.S. history. 2 years later, in 1847, he would pass the exam to become the Justice of the Peace for Middlesex County, Massachusetts, making him the second African-American ever to hold a judicial position in the U.S. After the Civil War, Allen would actually move to Charleston, South Carolina, and would start the very first African-American law firm with fellow African-American attorneys William Whipper and Robert Elliott. In 1873, Allen would be elected as the Charleston County Criminal Court judge, and then in 1876, he would be selected as the probate judge for Charleston County. Once he was finished with his term there, he would actually move to Washington, D.C., where he would spend the rest of his days until he passed on October 10th, 1894. Mr. Allen, we just want to say thank you for opening doors for all minorities who want to become staples within the judicial system of America. Tune in tomorrow, guys, for more Black excellence during Black History Month. Peace.